In this video, I'm going to show you guys the best way to tame your animals and also how to get max tameness on every single one. But yeah, a lot of people are also confused on why their animals are either dying or not eating. So first we have to start with the basics, go to our mimetics, logistics, and then we have to make sure that we have animal capture and animal taming unlocked. Now we can go to our supplies workbench and craft these tranquilizers. This is a list of all the animals that you're able to capture. You need to get their health bar under that white line and then you can hit them with the tranquilizer. Now this is my current animal farm and I actually have this set up for aggressive animals. And you're gonna have to have it set up similar to this when you're first taming so that your animals don't kill each other. Non-aggressive animals also need to be contained separately because every single animal needs to have their very own animal trough. So when you're first taming aggressive animals, you need to make sure that they're not contained right next to each other because they can phase through the wall and kill each other. So if you put two aggressive animals diagonal from each other, they cannot phase through the wall and attack each other. And I also used half walls instead of these smaller fences for aggressive animals because I noticed that the aggressive animals were phasing through more easily. Every single animal will fit in a 1x1 square except for bears. Bears will fit, but you're literally just risking them phasing through and wandering off. So if you are taming bears, I would suggest having them in a 1x2 like I have here so that they don't just phase through the wall and escape. Another thing I would suggest doing is having your bears 2 squares away from each other because I had my bears 1 square away from each other when I was first taming them. They were very aggressive, both halfway through the wall attacking each other, so I would suggest having them at least 2 squares apart. And if you want extra protection from having your animals either escape or from being attacked by outside animals, you can always just put up sandbags like I did here, and as you can see, it minimizes the amount that they are able to phase through the wall. Now that we have all of our kennels built, we then need to add our animal troughs, and we need to make sure that these animal troughs are not on the wall because if they are, then the animal will phase through and wander off. So it's good to have them anywhere that is not on the wall, just somewhere towards the middle. So each animal has their diet and their favorite foods, but I highly suggest just ignoring all of this and just feeding them these different feeds that you can craft at your kitchen set. This is way less time consuming than having to go out every time and get supplies for your animals. I know from experience, I'm telling you, just craft the feed every time. And it also prevents regular food from spoiling in the troughs. Okay, so I like to keep 4 pure water in each trough. This will last for days so you won't have to keep refilling their water. Next, we need to go farm some meat so that we can craft meat feed at the kitchen set. This specific feed will also keep your animals fed for a longer period of time so that you don't have to keep feeding them. Now we can just set up a fridge and fill it up with meat feed. So now that all of our animals are 100% tamed, we can now see all of their individual traits according to their class tier. So my S grade bear has 4 different traits compared to my B grade wolf that only has 2. And these traits are honestly pretty good, even for the B grade animals, which is pretty surprising. Like when HP falls below 30%, gain invincibility for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 3 minutes, but it's still pretty good for a B grade animal. Lastly, as you can see here, every single one of your aggressive animals is going to be able to protect your territory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a purification and we're going to see how these animals stack up. So I'm going to go to my inventory, I'm going to put them down first, and then I'm going to start the purification. So one of my animals is already running back to his food. That's what they will do. So we need to come up to it and press G. Now it's on alert status. I'm going to recall him again and I'm going to go back and put him down. I'm also going to close this door, but obviously we don't want that happening. So I'm going to put him down and I'm going to start this purification real quick. Oh, here they go. So this is what it looks like. Did some decent damage with that swipe. I don't know where my wolf is. Oh, my wolf's...
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So this is about 5 or 6 days after the update when they brought animal taming to the game. And as of right now, I have noticed that your animals will fight back half the time. I don't know if it's bugged or what. Also, one of my animals was just roaming around my base and he was getting attacked by a bear and he was just ignoring the bear. He wasn't fighting back. He was just letting the bear just mollywop him. So I would not let your animals roam around right now. Hopefully they fix this. But as of right now, either I'm missing something or it's just bugged. So if you have a fix, let me know in the comments, or if you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope some of you found this useful. I appreciate you guys watching and I'll catch you on the next one.